Hello everyone. So today I am going to read a poetry written by Charles Bukowski. Charles Bukowski is one of the greatest writer of the 20th century. He wrote many novels and he also wrote a number of poetry for which he is very famous, and he also wrote a lot of short stories, and his ideas are very highly influential after his death in the 1990s, and at present he is considered as one of the greatest writers of the 20th century. Okay. um, Although he is not highly recognized in the academic side, his ideas are deeply influenced everybody. You could call him a philosopher, anything like that, right? So this, I'm not going to discuss about his ideas here. We are going to see a poetry, a very famous poetry about him. Uh, so he is basically a writer, no? Being a writer, he, lot of people would ask him a question. Uh, what is the requirement of to become a writer? Okay. So he gave this answer in the form of a poetry, and actually, this poetry could be used as a metaphor for anything, not for your to become a writer, to become to take any job, whatever the job you take, no, this poetry is generally applicable. Okay, that's the reason why I want to give this poetry. I hope you uh, get some point out of it. It's a very simple and straightforward poetry. Okay. So when somebody asks the question, he is answering. So you want to be a writer? So he gives this idea. So this is the poetry. If it doesn't come bursting out of you in spite of everything, don't do it. Unless it comes unasked out of your heart and your mind and your mouth and your gut, don't do it. If you have to sit for hours staring at your computer screen or hunched over your typewriter searching for words, don't do it. If you are doing it for money or fame, don't do it. If you are doing it because you want women in your bed, don't do it. If you have to sit there and rewrite it again and again, don't do it. If it's hard work, just thinking about doing it, don't do it. If you are trying to write like somebody else, forget about it. If you have to wait for it to roar out of you, then wait patiently. If it never does roar out of you, do something else. If you have to first read it to your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your parents or to anybody at all, you are not ready. Don't be like so many other writers. Don't be like so many thousands of people who call themselves writers. Don't be dull and boring and pretentious. Don't be consumed with self love. The libraries of the world have yawned themselves to sleep over your kind. Don't add to that. Don't do it. Unless it comes out of your soul like a rocket, unless being still would drive you to madness or suicide or murder, don't do it. Unless the sun inside you is burning your gut, don't do it. When it is truly time and if you have been chosen, it will do it by itself and will keep on doing it until you die or it dies in you. There is no other way, and there never was. So, this is the poetry. So, the poetry is very self explanatory. So, basically, what is he saying is, if you want to do anything, it has to come naturally, and you have to love doing it. And if you are doing something for external rewards like monetary or fame, don't do it. It has to come from your inside motivation. Okay. And sometimes if it doesn't comes, please be patient, and if the thing is not coming for a long period of time, don't continue doing it, rather than leave it. So his idea is straightforward, and what he means by it is, when you want to pursue something, when you want to do something, always keep all these things in your mind. That's what this poetry is so famous that on his death, in his cemetery, the word that is carved on his cemetery was, "Don't try it." Was the word was written in his cemetery. Such is the famous of this poetry, and I think it is very useful, so that's the reason I gave it. Okay, thank you.